Hey guys. Okay, so this is a completely different kind of video for me. I did say initially in my first video that there might be other kinds of videos on this channel, and this is one of those. So I have been recently inspired by Jess McGlynn. Her channel is JJ McGlynn, and I will link it down below, to start a bullet journal. And honestly, it has been one of the most inspiring things that I've done in a long time. It has not only inspired me to get more organized, but it's also inspired me to get more creative and to start to try and become a better person by some of the trackers that I've been using in the planner. So I just thought I'd give you guys a walkthrough of things that I've been doing with it, and maybe I can inspire someone to start one of their own and to help them to grow as a person as well. So let's jump right in. First of all, I've been just a little bit obsessed with Sharpie pens. Not terribly expensive. They come in all sorts of colors. They're good pens. They don't bleed through the paper. They don't streak. The only thing that I have done is I signed a card with them the first day that I got them, and that did rub really badly, actually. So they're not permanent ink, unlike other kinds of Sharpies. So don't buy them expecting that. But if you want just a good writing pen, these are actually really nice to write with. So this is what I've been using for the most part. For my bullet journal, I've been using the Leuchtturm 1917. I got it off of Amazon, and it is the new design with the 2 bookmarks, which I really like. My journal is not going to be quite as decorative as other people's, but I do a little bit of doodling here and there, so I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the first page, and I'm going to just cover up my address and my phone number. I did draw a little bit on this page, and I kind of didn't like it, so I turned it into a Christmas lights decoration, I guess. So yeah, so that's page number 1. And then, just like a lot of people, I did a year at a glance. I didn't start in January just because obviously I'm beginning this bullet journal in June, but I think next time I probably will start it in January. It's just a little confusing because now I have to kind of look through and I'm like, okay, really, where is January for next year? I don't know, I'll think about it. I might leave it like this. Just wherever the bullet journal starts, that might be the first month. We'll see. Okay, so this is the first official page of the bullet journal. Every bullet journal, in my opinion, needs to have one of these. I know some people say, hey, I might not include this in my next one. I think that this is absolutely necessary. It gives you, I can zoom it in a little bit, it helps to be able to find anything that you could possibly need. So, even my daily logs, I only have pages 14 to 18. It's only the 17th through the 22nd. So on page 20, I'm probably going to start my next daily log. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, and this is more index pages. The index, I really like the fact that it's included in the Leuchtturm. It gives you 3 pages of index, which I'm a big fan of. And I did include at the very back of this book a few pages of things that I want to keep, but that I didn't want to get lost in between all my daily logs and everything. So we'll get to that in a moment. This is my key, and I have a trouble sometimes deciding whether or not I want to use a square for a task or a dot for a task. Really, writer Carol, he likes the dot for the task, and other people like the square for the task, but I don't know. I think I'm preferring the dot personally. But I am using the X for anything completed. I am using an arrow like Boho Berry does, her kind of arrow, not just a greater than symbol. But I'm actually using the full arrow for tasks migrated to the next day or the next week or next month or whatever it may be. If I have a scheduled task, I think I'm going to use this. I've only maybe used it once, but I don't know about it yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. For notes, I use a dash. For priorities, I put an asterisk next to them. Events, I use a circle. Anything that I don't want to do anymore, or irrelevant tasks or whatever, I'm putting a line through. For memories, I'm putting a heart, and anything where I have sent an email or something like that, I would put ES, and then I would indicate a date when I sent the email. Okay, so this is the Calendex system, and I am going to link Boho Berry's video about this down in the description box below. This seemed really complicated when I initially started it, but it is so simple with the addendum that I've included after this. So this is all correlating to this. So in Boho Berry's video that she did, she talks about, like, she has squares and then she has like the page number in them where you can reference it. So then you'd have to like flip to the page and find where you wrote it down and everything. And I can't, that's just a lot of flipping for me. So, and sometimes I get messy in my bullet journal. So I need something a little bit more concise. I need to know right where to go to find that date. And so I sort of did this, which is, so it's sort of a modified future log kind of thing. So you can see I've got all sorts of dates and things like that. And they're all color coded. I've used different colors for different things, and it's working really well for me. And then this is the rest of the year. And then I never went into May because I ran out of room on my Calendex. It only goes to April. So I started writing things down for May, but I will be adding them into my next Calendex, in my next journal probably, because I can't imagine this is gonna last till next May. Okay, I have taken to tracking my bills. When I first heard about the journal system, I was so excited because I thought, oh my gosh, I could do a bill tracker, because everybody keeps doing all these trackers, and I'm like, this could help me keep track of whether or not certain things have been paid that month. And then I wouldn't be having to go back through my bank account and make sure that things have been paid. So this is what I did, and I really like it. I think it's a good setup. You know, I can keep it for the entire year. I've got a row for each month, and I can just put a check mark next to the bills, and then I can see, okay, what did I forget this month? And it's not such a big struggle to figure out what I still have to pay. June tasks. That's just part of my monthly, hey, these ideas popped in my head and I should probably do them. Okay, so this is my June tracker. And I have, you can see that I didn't actually start it until June 11th. And there are certain spots where I've been sort of sporadic, but for the most part, I'm really happy with this. It's a really clear and concise way for me to make sure that I'm doing the things that matter to me. I need to get better at blogging and social media posts and things like that. And heck, I've only filmed one video since I started this. That tells you where all my time has been going. Okay, and then June cleaning, that's the other thing that I was really excited about. I really wanted to make sure that I was keeping track of what kinds of things I was cleaning every week so that I could tell when those things were last cleaned. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so my husband and I sat down when I first started a bullet journal, and we went through and came up with weekend goals that we wanted to accomplish. And we actually did a bunch of them because I had a temporary bullet journal that I was using initially. And so these are the things that I carried over that weren't done. So those still need to be worked on. These are just general household projects that need to be done at some point. They've probably been on my list since we moved into our house 5 years ago. So they may never get done, but you know, it happens. This is my weekly view. I really like having the entire week all in one view. I like the way it looks. It's nice and clean. And like I said, you know, I'm not too artsy when it comes to my bullet journal. I really love looking at all the beautiful journals out there, but I don't have that kind of time, and I don't think I'm quite that artistic. So, you know, of course, I think I am a little bit more artistic than I sometimes give myself credit for, but We'll see. Okay, so we've got, this is my daily log, my first daily log here. And you can see I've got several memories on that Friday that I wanted to remember. And then like my son rolled from his back to his front for the first time. I was really excited about that. And then I started using this time tracker on Saturday. Saw that in Boho Berry's video and thought that was a great idea, just to, you know, break it up between day to day. And then this is the beginning of Sunday, which was Father's Day. So I, you know, wrote all sorts of mushy stuff, and I made this nice little sign on the side. You know, I was trying to be a little artsy. And then I've got some personal stuff that I don't really want to show you, but for the most part, you know, this is Monday and Tuesday. You can see on Monday that I was like, really, I was writing a lot. I use this not only as my planner, but also as my normal journal, you know, the thing that you would normally sit down and write a whole paragraph about your day every evening or whatever. I use this as that too when I feel like I need to vent my feelings, when I feel like I need to remember things, when I feel like I need to just talk to someone and I don't want to post it on social media because I'm really trying to get away from that. I will put it all in here and then I will have it forever. So I am using this as a journal, as well as a planner, as well as a task reminder. And I actually heard from someone, I will link her video down below too. I cannot remember her name, but this really wonderful lady who I found really inspiring, she called it her life manual. And I thought that that was fantastic. I'm like, yes, that is exactly what this is. This is my life manual, my manual for how I live my life. So it has everything in it. This is probably more precious to me than any other planner has been, and even than any other diary has ever been, because this holds everything, you know? So this is my Wednesday daily, and I've started doing the 3 things I'm thankful for, and then here you'll see this is what I was supposed to do during the day. And then these 2 things are going to get migrated, so I'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Migrate those 2 tasks. And these are just things that I wanted to remember about today. My daughter seemed like she might be getting sick, and then for some reason, today's weather makes me feel like I want fall. Sorry, everybody, I'm a big cooler weather girl. And then my daughter definitely is sick, so I was just remembering that. Okay, and then I was like, you know what? I need to carry this over from this thing right here, over from my temporary bullet journal. This is my daily contacts list. And what this is, people might think that this is a little bit silly for me to do, but I sometimes lose track of people who I care about in my life because I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing day to day. And so this sort of helps me, okay, it's been a few days. Oh, my cat's going crazy. It's been a few days since I talked to this person, and so I need to contact that person. And actually, oh, let's see. That's my sister. And actually, I did talk to her today, so I'm going to go ahead and check that off. But like Erin, I didn't get to talk to Erin today, so I'm going to have to make sure to say hi to her tomorrow and see how things are going, because she had surgery and she had all of this stuff going on. But I did talk to the other people. I need to add some more people to this list. I just created that right before I started filming this video, so this is not complete. So if you're not on the list, don't think I don't care about you. So yeah. And I just feel like this is a really good way for me to make sure that I'm keeping in contact with the people who I love. So, and then I just created this page. I just started this one. This is tomorrow's daily log. And so I just started it. I went ahead and I put my timeline together, and then I put the date and the day, and looked up tomorrow's weather and went ahead and wrote that down. I'm leaving space for my 3 things that I'm grateful for. And I went ahead and wrote tomorrow's schedule here. I'm going to go see Me Before You with my mom and my sister. It has been rescheduled like 5 times, but that will come this weekend, I promise. I promise, I promise. Even if I have to go tomorrow by myself, that's happening. And then just a few things that I put in the back because I want to keep track of them. My baby's memories for my kids. I want to keep a running tally of everything that they do and the dates when they do them. So I started with Calvin rolls from his back to his front. He had already been rolling from his front to his back because of course that's generally where they start. But he did this and I wrote it down. So there we go. That's item number 1. Don't mind my handwriting. I'm still working on it and I am not that particular, honestly. If I screw something up, oh well. Accomplishments, because I haven't written anything on this page yet. I want to make sure that I list my accomplishments, anything that I accomplish for work or my personal life. I want to keep track of it so that I can remember what I've been doing and I feel a little bit better about myself. So I think that's always good. My TBR list, which you guys will all be very interested in, I'm sure. I actually finished Scarlet, so I can check that off. Now I'm on to the 3rd book of the Lunar Chronicles, so I really need to do a review on Scarlet soon. Me After You, which is the 2nd book after Me Before You. The Husband's Secret, which is Liane Moriarty. Big Little Lies, which is Liane Moriarty. The Hypnotist's Secret, which is Liane Moriarty. And then Bricking It, which came up on my You Might Be Interested In list on Audible. And I thought, that kind of sounds fun. It's supposed to be a kind of a funny book based on like home improvement shows kind of thing. So that sounded good. And that is it. That's all I've got. And then in the very back of this, there's actually a pocket. And I carry little things around in it. I've got a ruler. I've got phone numbers for the people I work with because I am the team lead for volunteering tomorrow for something. And so I needed to have phone numbers of everyone who was going. So yeah. That's what I got. And then the way that I attach my marker to my thing is I put it like that and I just loop it in there. And so that's how I carry my pen with me. So that's all I've got and I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. It is books and baubles, so you know it's not all about books here. Just mostly. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye.